Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be.
Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're doing really well. Today we're going to be having a look at the Streamlight 1L-1AA. It's a really cool EDC style, technically a tactical flashlight really. So it's got some really clever features. It's a 350 lumen. It has got different modes. So you've got a 350 at some high, you've got 40 lumens on the low, and also has a strobe output. But it's got a very clever 10 tap programmable system. So literally on the back switch here, you tap it 10 times in succession and it will change the mode. So at the moment, the light here you can see it's got a pocket clip. It is a two-way pocket clip, so you can mount it on the front here or you can lift it up the back. Really handy if you want to sort of just attach it onto the peak of your cap into a pocket. Whether you want it up or down. It's a really small light. It's not very heavy at all. Apparently it weighs 71 grams with a CR123 battery. The weight goes up ever so slightly with a AA battery, which is 79 grams, and if you're really fancy and you've got AA lithium batteries, it goes down to 68 grams, so that's going to be the lightest option if you want to save a few grams. But I'm just running a CR123. It comes with a CR123 and also it comes with a AA battery, but I'm still using the original battery that it came with. I haven't touched a AA yet, and I've been using this for a few months now. I didn't want to sort of pick it up, have a quick look at it, do the once over and say, oh yeah, it's really good, if I didn't believe that. Now the light's got some cool features. It's got some crenulations here for extra grip. It's obviously got some contour here and around the barrel of the flashlight. You've got some flat spots here to stop it rolling, and also some more crenulations to give you that grip. You've got a crenulated bezel or a DNA catcher for any naughty people that get too close, if you need to give them a quick love tap, as I say. And you can catch their DNA and give it to the police, and then they get in trouble, the little meanies. Operating the light is really simple. You've got a forward clicky switch, so what that means is you can temporarily press it forwards and then the light will switch on. So that's really good if you need to do some signalling. Also, if you forward press and click, the light stays on. Really easy. The light doesn't actually have a lockout feature, but obviously you can remove the batteries fairly easily. But the bezel here at the back, whilst it's not completely flush so you can tail stand it, you can actually head stand it. It does provide some protection against accidental exposure, so obviously if you're doing some tactical, just bear that in mind, but it is pretty protected, so I don't think it's going to go off. It does come with a cool little pouch, which is MOLLE compatible. You can put that on your belt rig, MOLLE, etc. And obviously, if I ever need to, I've got it, and it was free with the light, so it's pretty awesome. So another great feature about the light is its price. This light is super affordable for everybody. Now you can see over here I've got the Streamlight Compact 2, the Sidewinder 2 here. That's a really good light, but that runs you a lot more. That you're looking at about $100 for one of those. And then above that, I've got a very fancy Arisaka and Malkoff hybrid weapon light. So this is a specialist light. This is a throw head. This is an absolute beast of a light, and it will cost you $350 plus for this. But for the price, this thing cannot be beaten. So when I did look for some pricing on this, the cheapest I found this was $38 and a few cents from B&H Photo in America. So that's pretty cool. And the cheapest that I found in Europe or UK in my case was £43. So I think that's when you convert it, it's slightly more, but these are made in America, so they're going to be cheaper out in the States, so go America. So yeah, I mean, $38. It's just nothing. Yeah, I mean, that one there, like $350, $400. This is $38. It's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable light. The output is fantastic. The options are fantastic. Nice little lanyard hole there. I mean, the finish is great. The anodizing is nice. I mean, if someone said to me, could you recommend a light for a military guy or a cop or someone that's into DIY or something for their truck, their car, for an emergency bug out bag? Am I going to push them towards, like, say for example, a custom Surefire with a IR head and, you know, the same output? This is 350 lumens. Am I going to push them this way? Hell no. I'm going to say get 3 or 4 of these bad boys and save yourself some money and have money left over and get 4 of them. So, you know, it's a fantastic thing. Now, I will quickly show you. It's got a really clever battery system, so I can literally get a AA battery, pop it straight in there without any modification, and it'll work straight away. There are other videos that you suggest you can put a AAA in here. Technically the voltage is the same, but the capacity is lower and it will wobble. But I think in an emergency a AAA would work as well. But I'm running on the CR123s. The reason for that is on a CR123 the output's 350 lumens and you can't go wrong with that. That's a perfect output. It's not too bright that it completely floods everything. So if you're being super tactical, if you have too much output or giving off and your signature, your light signature is not a good day out. So at the moment I've got this configured on the low and high. So first output there, low, and you can see that it's actually not a bad beam, you know. It's got a hot spot and it's got sort of a graduated beam where it sort of generally blends into softness, and yeah, it's just nice. It's a decent output. I mean, that's, like I said, 40 lumens. Runtime on 40 lumens, let me check, is 14 hours on a CR battery. The strobe will give you 8 hours and the high mode will give you 1.5. 14 hours, guys, one CR123. Like I said, I'm still on the original batteries, so that is fantastic. You're not going to be changing out batteries too often if you have it in this low mode. So if you want to change the mode, you give it a quick tap. So 1, 2, and that's high. That's your 350 lumen output. You can see that the beam is still the same. It's got a nice graduated beam, as I said before. You've not got like the rings that you might see where the reflector's doing some funky stuff. It's just a good solid light. It just goes to show that it's super useful. This is my favorite mode. Now if we want to change the modes, really easy to do. Literally it's called 10 tap because that's all you do. So on the back here, I'm going to get you guys to do it with me. We'll literally tap it 10 times and you, on the last 10th press, you hold it and you wait until the light turns off. So let's do it. You must wait until the light turns itself off because that is it programming and changing. So now, because I was on the last mode, mode 3 for low and high, this should go back to the original mode it's supplied with, which is kind of a tactically mode. It starts on high, the second quick mode is strobe, and the third quick mode is low. So, you know, if you had this in your pocket, you've got all the modes available there to you. This is how it comes shipped. So it should be high, strobe, and the strobe is great there. Look at that. Look at the pulsing on that. And then 3 presses, 1, 2, 3, and that's low. But for me personally, I'm using this EDC. It's in my pack. You know, it's here all the time with me. I like the low and high, and I can quickly change it. Like I said, quick 10 taps, hold it on the last one, boom, I've got like a tactical light straight away. If we do another 10 taps, and I have practiced that before because it's a little bit fiddly. This is high only, and it doesn't matter how many times you do it. Obviously if you do it 10 and hold it, you know, it's going to change. But ideally for this is going to be something like, if my weapon light goes down, God forbid it doesn't, but if it does, I can get this out of my bag and I'm good to go. 350 lumens, I mean, back in the day we were running Surefire 6Ps that had 60 lumens and we thought we were the bee's knees. And we've got little flashlights like this that are 40 bucks and 350 lumens. Can you believe that? And the runtime, I mean, it's hard to go wrong. Is IPX7 waterproof? If you run out of batteries in the field or on operations, you know, just somewhere where you're not going to get the exotic batteries, being CR123s, you can throw in a AA battery and you've got your light back up. So for me, having that option of different batteries, different modes, it's just a fantastic light. It's small, it's light, it's compact, and it's super cheap. It's just impossible to go wrong. I think the only way you can go wrong is by getting one of these and throwing it in your bag or in your truck as a backup. The size of this is comparable to a scout light, something like that. So it will fit in quite a lot of flashlight holders. Obviously for this one particular, this is a Viking Tactics one. You will need to remove the pocket clip, which does come off fairly easily if you really sort of push on it, no worries. Otherwise it stays on there really nicely. So it will fit in something like that, so you can see how much of a compact form that is. Really cool for your rifle needs, just in case. Like I said, it's a backup, isn't it? Now, just before I go, I will tell you a little story that is completely related to the post that I did. So very recently I became a father again for the third time. I was at the hospital, my wife's in labour, we're in the delivery room, and basically we had a power failure in the room itself. So the doctors are doing their thing with my wife, and basically the lights that the doctors were using to see everything, all the lights went out. So there was a window, but window and about 8 doctors around, you're not going to see anything. I said to one of the doctors, 2 seconds, I've got a light, and I grabbed my Streamlight, no lie. So I grabbed this, I had it on low and high, so I quickly did the double press and basically used this light, this one in particular, to deliver my newest son. So this light is actually extra special for me, this particular one. So this one's definitely going to be coming with me everywhere. I'm going to need to like mark it because I got 3 of these. So yeah, it's a bit of a crazy thing. One of the doctors laughed at me, and I think what happened with the actual room itself is I think a fuse tripped or something. The hospital didn't lose power itself because they've got backup generators and, you know, backups of backups like you should have. 1 is none, 2 is 1. But if you get into a situation like that, it took me like 10 seconds to quickly grab my bag, my go bag, and yeah, it got the job done. I mean, I held the light so that there was no contamination, but luckily with light, you know, you can just do that and you can carry on with the task you're doing. So yeah, perfect light. I'm kind of thankful to it. I know the doctor was really happy and kind of shocked. He's like, who is this guy? Thought I was MacGyver or something like that. I should have opened the bag and showed him all the other stuff I carry, but there you go, that's a story for another day. But anyway guys, I hope this video is useful for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to stay up to date with the latest things we've got going on, just hit that subscribe button. And anyway guys, take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.